If you're a B2B business and you're getting low quality leads from Google Ads in 2025, in this video, I'm going to show you the strategies we use to help our clients generate $3.6 million in inbound sales pipeline in the last 12 months. So the first thing you want to do to help improve lead quality with your Google Ads campaigns is make sure you're focused on bidding on high intent keywords. High intent keywords are keywords that indicate that someone is actively looking to evaluate or purchase a service, company, or software. And simply put, these keywords typically have the words in them: software for the software solution, platform, services, companies, vendors. It indicates using these words that people are actively searching for a solution. What we typically see with Google Ads campaigns is a lot of times people are bidding on very low intent keywords, keywords that indicate that someone is not in market to buy your service. And because of that, they tend to not convert as many leads because they're reaching out to people who just aren't ready to talk to them. So as an example here, I took two keywords on the screen to illustrate this point: content marketing and content marketing software. The keyword content marketing is a low intent keyword. The reason that is because if you think about someone typing into Google content marketing, they could be searching for a host of things. They could be searching for what is content marketing. They could be searching for how to do content marketing, best practices for content marketing. But there's no indication here, if someone's searching that keyword, that they're ready to evaluate or purchase a content marketing software solution. On the flip side, the content marketing software keyword is a high intent keyword, because we can infer, if someone's searching for content marketing software, that they're actually looking to research that type of solution and potentially purchase one. So this is a much higher intent keyword. And what we found is that bidding on these high intent keywords, because these people are more likely to be lower in your sales funnel and ready to buy your service, it leads to much higher conversion rates, much more efficient spend on your Google Ads strategy. So how do you find high intent search keywords for your business? Well, there's 4 steps. The first is you want to use a keyword research tool like Ahrefs, SEMrush, Moz, or SpyFu. Second, you want to input into that keyword research tool relevant URLs that are going to show you the high intent keywords you should be showing up for. Some of the ones we like are review site pages like on G2, Capterra, Trust Radius, Clutch if you're an agency, competitor URLs. A lot of times your competitors are already showing up for the keywords that you need to be bidding on. And then lastly, your URL. A lot of times companies are already ranking or almost ranking for keywords that they should be also bidding on in Google Ads. Once you get that list of keywords, you want to filter it by the high intent search phrases. So things like companies, vendors, apps, tools, platforms, software. And then lastly, you just want to check these keywords to make sure they really align with your brand. These keywords should be very specific to your company. And the question you should ask yourself is, if someone typed this keyword into Google and landed on your website, would they be extremely satisfied with where they landed? If the answer is maybe, or you're not really sure, it's probably not a good keyword that you should be bidding on. So to show you how to do this, I'm in SpyFu now, and I'm going to give you an example of a company I worked at called Diligent Equity. It's a equity management and cap table solution for startups and investors. So the first thing I did when I tried to do keyword research for this Google Ads strategy, I went to their G2 review page and saw that all their competitors were showing up on this page. Review sites are a gold mine for finding high intent keywords. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the URL here and I'm going to go to SpyFu. I'm going to plug it in and I'm going to search for all the keywords that this review site is ranking for. Then I'm going to type in the high intent search terms to filter by. So software, platform, vendor, solution, and a bunch of other ones. And you can see here, now we can see keywords that are really in line with what we offer, have these high intent phrases in them, and are getting consistent search volume month over month. So this would be a great way to really see if there's search volume for people searching for my service and which ones I should be bidding on. The other thing to look for, again, is to really make sure that these keywords align with your brand. So for the Diligent Equity example, best equity management software, great keyword. Stock option management software, also a great keyword. Equity compensation software, not really what Diligent Equity does, so I wouldn't want to show up on that keyword. So really looking at these keywords and making sure they are extremely relevant to your business is where you're going to get the best bang for your buck. The other thing I would do as a second search is to pull a competitor of the company and see what they're ranking for. So the big competitor in the space is Carta. And so what I would do is the same exact process. I'd copy this in to SpyFu. I'd filter by high intent search terms. And you can see I found a ton more keywords that we could potentially add to our keyword list. So this is how I would approach it. You can literally do this in under 10 minutes, and it's going to give you all the answers to where you should be bidding. The second strategy to help you improve lead quality from your Google Ads campaigns is to make sure that your Google Ads account is connected properly to your marketing automation platform. So most of our clients are using HubSpot, and I think HubSpot is the easiest way to connect your CRM to your Google Ads account. It has a free ads platform that you can use to get this data, but you can do this with a lot of other CRMs as well. And the reason you want to do this is because the key to generating quality leads consistently is understanding which keywords are consistently driving qualified leads. And unfortunately, in the Google Ads platform, you can only see the number of conversions that come from keywords, as you can see here in this account. But what we can't see is who are these people? Were they the right job titles? Were they from the right companies? Did they end up taking sales meetings with our team and becoming customers? We have none of that data in Google Ads. So if we just look at this data, we have no idea which keywords are actually bringing in the qualified leads. So for example, this keyword here has 6 conversions. We could argue based on this data that that's our best performing keyword. But sometimes what happens is those 6 leads are not qualified. They're not from the right businesses. They're spam leads. So taking it a step further to really be able to analyze by keyword, who are they? What's their job title? What company are they from? Did they become a sales opportunity? Is going to make a huge difference in you understanding where you need to place your budgets to get the most qualified leads. So we recommend using HubSpot and connecting Google Ads to HubSpot. It's a very simple process. In HubSpot, what you can see is not only the number of keywords, but who they are, right? So on this one keyword, I can see exactly who converted, and I can go into their profile record and see what job title, what company are they from, how are they progressing down the funnel? Did they schedule a meeting? Did they become an opportunity? Did they become a customer? And then what you want to do is you want to take this data and make optimizations based on that. So cut the keywords that are not driving quality leads and amplify the ones that are. So this optimization strategy is what really moves the needle in terms of improving your lead quality and generating more qualified sales meetings. And the only way you can do it is by connecting your data to your CRM to get this data to analyze. The third step we want to take to improve lead quality is to make sure that we're actually showing up for the right search terms in Google search. Now, this might sound super simple and obvious. Obviously, you want to show up for the keywords that you're bidding on. Well, here's the issue. Just because you're bidding on a keyword, it actually does not mean that you show up for that search term in Google. So you can see an example here of the keyword crypto advertising we're targeting, but then you ending up showing up for different variations close to that keyword: crypto advertising agency, crypto advertising Super Bowl, things of that nature. And truthfully, this is an example that is very generous. A lot of times it is much more scattered based on your match types. So there are 3 match types, keyword match types in Google, and you got to be careful about which one you choose because it can really affect what you actually end up showing up for in Google searches. So there's broad, phrase, and exact match. And essentially broad match is the broadest version of matching. It shows up for searches that relate to your keyword. So it gives you the most volume, but it also can be the most deviate the farthest from your original keyword. Exact match, on the other end, is only showing up for something that is exactly the same meaning as what you searched. So you're going to show up for more of the exactly what you're targeting, but there's going to be a lot less search volume there, and that could affect your campaigns. So what we typically see go wrong for B2B companies specifically is they're typically using broad match. And what ends up happening is they end up showing up for all random terms that have nothing to do with their software or their company whatsoever. So if you're not showing up for terms that are high intent and relate to actually your business, you're just not going to convert people. So what we recommend doing is really focusing on phrase and exact match types to start. And the reason we recommend this is it's going to make sure that you actually show up for the right search terms more often than not. The second thing we want to do is we want to monitor the search terms report and really make sure that we are showing up for the right search terms. And if we're not, negative matching frequently. So to show you an example, what you can do is on your keywords that are getting a lot of search volume, you can go in here, highlight it, and click on the search terms report. And what's going to show up is all of the keywords that the search terms that you're actually showing up for on that keyword. What I like to do is filter by the ones that have the most impression or the most cost. And what you're going to see is a really good sense of if you're actually consistently showing up for the right search terms. So like, for example, this one is a competitor. We probably don't want to show up for it. So what we'd want to do is highlight it and negative match. And you want to just go through this multiple times a week to ensure that you're kicking out everything that is not relevant to your business and making sure all the budget is just going on the right search terms. This sounds super simple, but so many people do not look at this, and then they look back on their monthly budget and they spend almost all of it on keywords that were not relevant to their business. So in summary, the quickest way to improve lead quality for your Google Ads campaigns are to 1, ensure you're bidding on high intent search terms, 2, make sure your Google Ads account is connected to your CRM, and 3, ensure that you're showing up for the right search terms. Now, you can have the best targeting strategy in the world, but if you show them the wrong messaging, none of the traffic will actually convert into high quality leads. So in the next video, I'm going to show you how to make the right messaging appear in front of your audience by using single themed ad groups. See you in the next video.